Hi, I'm Joy from J.H.Leather, and this was the result of my first attempt using the pass-through slot on my Glowforge Pro. As you can see, it didn't go very well, and in the end it took me 2 whole days to get the results that I wanted. So as a result of the frustration that I went through, I have put together some tips and tricks to help you with getting the best results when creating your own plus size prints. When making plus size prints, you're going to need access to the rear of the machine to feed your material through. And having easy access to this is going to make your life a whole lot easier. I used to have my Glowforge desk set up on this static computer desk, and for standard prints that was fine, but when it came to oversized prints, trying to maneuver this was a bit of a nightmare. So I have invested in a new cabinet which is on wheels for when I need to move the machine around. Now this isn't 100% perfect, but it was the best option that I could find, and if you're interested I will leave a link in the description for where I got this from. So when it comes to putting your material in the machine, it may be tempting to place it in the centre, but the best location is actually along the sides of the machines against the ridges of the crumb tray. This is going to make it easy to ensure your material is straight in the machine, and as you move your material through the Glowforge, it will be easy to keep nice and straight. Now I also use these handy plugs to keep my material from moving, and I found these through the Glowforge community pages, and I will leave a link in the description so you can use them also. As your material passes through the Glowforge, you're going to have a bit of excess hanging out either side of the machine, and it's important to support this to stop your material from bowing and to reduce any unneeded pressure on the machine. By supporting the material, it's going to stay flat in the machine, which will help with accurate alignments and better quality prints. Now you don't need to use anything specific for this. For example, I have some camera tripods here in the workshop, which is what I use when supporting the material, and they seem to work really well. When I made my first attempt at using the pass-through slot, I was using non-proof grade acrylic, which has a shiny film on. This wasn't ideal for 2 reasons. It was highly reflective and there was absolutely no contrast in the cut areas, making it near on impossible for the printer to see what it had done for it to align for the second pass through. Now if you are using the proof grade materials, this has a white matte masking applied, so that will work fine. However, if like me, you're using a different supplier, you will need to add your own mask. I use paper tape, which is what I also use for masking my leather, and this works great as it reduces reflections and adds the contrast needed for the software to align correctly. If your design is mostly plain, adding smaller details around the design is going to add more information and points of interest into the alignment software, giving it a better chance of aligning subsequent pieces of your print. These details can be as simple as adding in small shapes like circles and squares around your design. Creating practice pieces out of cheap material like cardboard is a great way to test your plus size print without wasting more expensive materials. This is what I ended up doing after wasting pretty much a whole sheet of acrylic to make sure my print would work and that it wasn't just me messing things up, which it turns out it was just me. Cardboard is an ideal material for this as it is readily available and cheap, and you can even use old packaging boxes. There is already a preset within the Glowforge software, so you won't need to worry about faffing around and getting your settings honed in. Now, due to the camera fitted in the Glowforge machines being super wide angle, there is a lot of distortion that the software does its best to correct. However, it may mean that when auto-aligning, your print looks off, but you need to trust that the machine knows what it's doing, because the majority of the time it will be correct. The times where I have gone in and manually aligned my prints to the printer preview did not turn out well for me, and all the prints that I've attempted to do that with have failed to align. By doing step 6 first and creating a tester piece, then you will be able to see that the software does know what works and that it will work for your actual print. I hope that what I have gone over will help you with your own plus size prints, and if you think I have missed anything off that has helped you when creating these large prints, please leave them in the comments below to help other Glowforge creators. So that is it for this video. If you like the video, please click the thumbs up button, and if you haven't already, please subscribe for more videos and tutorials, and I shall see you in the next video.